Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Small Stick here, back with another video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about a completely awful channel that I'm surprised is maintaining any sort of views per video. Let's get right into it. So the channel we're going to be talking about in this video is a YouTuber called Keyepic. Now, Keyepic doesn't really make any videos that pop off, at least to my knowledge. Sorting through the most popular videos, he had some sort of relevancy about 5 years ago, but even then, the content was very bad. His quality, his editing, everything about his videos is just complete dog shit. And some of you might be asking, well then how has he managed to gain so many views and subscribers on YouTube? And it's not by actually making good content and staying on the grind or anything like that. It's actually a pretty scummy method that I've seen not only him do, but some other creators too as well. So what a channel like this is going to do is they're going to go on most likely a very viral music video that recently just came out that's going to get a lot of views. Now, since they're already a verified channel, and when they make a comment, people are going to notice it a lot more. People tend to notice verified comments a lot more. I don't know if it's just because people like seeing a check on the screen or anything, but people take notice to it a lot more, and usually when someone sees a verified comment, they just click on the channel to see what it's about because, I mean, it's a verified person commenting, so you would expect them to be a good creator, maybe offer something new. That would be maybe okay if you had actually good content and you actually provided for the people who are going to click on it from the viral comments that you make on music videos. But even after leeching off of other people's success, they don't even manage to make good content. It's probably the worst I've ever seen, and I'm not like being biased or anything. I actually decided to give this channel a chance. I saw one video and I was just like, wow, that was actually horrible. Maybe let me watch a few more. Maybe it's just that one video that was bad, I'll watch a couple more. They were all equally awful. We're going to be taking a look at some of his videos. Just take a look at his channel. His profile picture literally says click with an arrow on his profile picture. It doesn't get more obvious than that. It's quite clear that you can't maintain any relevance on the platform, so you have to resort to leeching off of other people's success and fame just for a little bit of views and the bottom end of the stick. Something that he's actually been able to pull off successfully, and I'm surprised YouTube hasn't taken any action against his channel. I mean, he's not doing anything that's directly breaking the community guidelines, but he's just taking advantage of other people's success. I mean, for someone like me, yes, I use someone's name for views, but I actually give content when I use someone else for views. I talk about the recent internet drama that went on with them. Maybe I make a satire video on them. I'm actually providing entertaining content that some people are actually going to find entertaining and are going to keep watching. But this guy, he just does it solely for the purpose of money. But before we take a look at one of his videos, I want to point out his thumbnails because it's honestly very bad. Me 2 years ago, using a very bad thumbnail app could make something better than what he makes. I mean, most of the time the text isn't even in the right spot. And sometimes it just looks very unprofessional and unorganized and very amateur-like. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's actually take a look at some of the content. Alright, so let's take a video that he made titled Rich versus Homeless Social Experiment.
Let's see if people will give money to a rich person or a homeless.
The first thing that we see is a very unprofessionally made intro that looks like a 7-year-old made it on his phone. It just has generic text with a JPEG at the top, promoting his merch or something. I'm not really too sure because it's honestly that awful. The editing on everything just looks very choppy and just very rushed, and it looks very awkward to see. At the bottom it says like the video fast for good luck, but people can barely even notice that because it's just so random and just out of place for video editing. But maybe his editing just isn't on par. Let's just take a look at some of the actual content.
I'm like 50 cents short just to park my car. Can you mind?
50 cents?
Yeah.
I don't.
I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Just 50 cents, just for my car, the red one.
Let me give it to you. You want the credit card?
Oh, you're using credit card?
Yeah, you can credit card.
Hey, I'm joking, man. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
You're actually on my channel.
Okay.
I appreciate you trying to pull out your credit card. See, me, I'm short like 50 cents for the parking meter. You can hook me up, man.
50 cents.
I really appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was shook. Yeah,
So, it's basically the most uneventful thing we've ever seen. Can we determine that this is fake? It's most likely fake, but there's really no way to prove it. The people in the video haven't gone out and said on any other social media that his videos are fake, so I'm not too sure. So the title says, Rich versus Homeless Social Experiment. You would expect something like climatic or something. But no, he just asks, hey, can you pay for this for me? Oh yeah, sure buddy. Or he just goes and asks, hey, can you pay 50 cents to help me buy this thing? And then the guy goes like, yeah, sure. And he buys it, and the guy's just like, yeah, you're on camera. Thank you for being a good person. Or if the person says no, then they just walk off. It's really very uneventful, and you could tell he just wanted to get as many views as he could off of this, which is why the video is so bad with such a engaging title.
excuse me. Hi. Do you mind sparing like 50 cents just for the... I'm sure.
I don't even know if I have those.
No. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate you checking.
How much?
Just 50 cents short, cause it's like 3. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you.
Wow, the audio's very bad. I can hardly even understand what the guy's saying. It's not because he even has an accent or anything. I would probably understand it pretty well. But the background music he puts just overlaps with the actual audio of the video, so you just get a mix of this very out-of-place music going with the actual video itself, and it just becomes a huge mess. Can we also acknowledge the fact that he put these very too unprofessionally made watermarks on his video? You think someone's gonna steal your shitty content, keyepic? Nobody wants to do that. They thought you were actually going to deliver when you put a YouTube comment, but you ended up putting out a bunch of horse shit. I don't think anyone's willing to just take your content and repost it on their Facebook page or something like that. It's just not gonna happen. You don't produce good content.
So much. Hey. I'm just playing. Thank you again. It's just for a social experiment. You filming a social experiment, man. I really.
Wow, that was very awkward. Imagine asking for someone for money in public, and then you act like you're going to use it, because, I mean, they did do a kind act and give you some money, but then you're just like, huh, I'm just playing, bro. It just makes the whole situation very awkward. Just don't do the social experiment, because when you take their money and you just give it back to them, it's just cringe. It's not wholesome or anything. It's just very awkward to see.
Filming a social experiment.
This guy's so bad at blurring other people's faces that it just makes it into the next scene. You saw that bunch of black squares that just floated into the transition? Logan Paul had better blurring when he went to Japan.
I really appreciate it. Yo, thanks, man. Excuse me. I'm like short like 50 cents just for the parking meter. Can you?
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have any on you right now. Alright. Hey, can I have 50 cents, man? I'm really hungry. Really hungry.
Okay, so it's basically the same thing repeated and stretched over 3 minutes. There really isn't anything new. You could have easily just put a 20-second clip, and that could have summarized the whole video. But let's take a look at another video that this genius creator made.
Go to keyepic.ca, get you this gold watch. Look inside how it's spinning. All the money raised from these sales are going straight back into the videos to give y'all the funniest videos ever. So go buy some.
I don't know how you managed to make the video look even more unprofessional and amateur than the last one I saw, but you somehow managed to do that. You know what? I'm gonna clap for you on that. Good job. You managed to prove me wrong. You can have the worst editing possible, and you can still somehow make it even worse. Thank you for making this terrible intro, promoting your merch that nobody wants to buy. Haha, so funny. A blind man eating ice cream. Wow, bro, you really made me laugh. You should consider entering comedy. Oh, wait. You can't really do that because your videos are boring and you have no talent, dumb cunt.
What the fuck? Yo, see this shit?
Yeah, that was definitely a raw reaction, and that definitely wasn't staged. You totally didn't just ask 3 of your friends to appear in the video, because if I pretend like I'm blind, and then I start eating ice cream, then some random girl is just gonna lick the ice cream with me. Just very believable, my guy. So it's basically just 2 clips of the exact same thing, transitioning from one to another, with a very slowed down effect and the same background music behind it. It's very boring and uninspired, it's completely terrible, and I want to stop watching it because it's giving me a headache. So this guy has decided to completely disable the like to dislike ratio because he doesn't realize that his content is very bad and it gets a very negative reception from people. I would show you guys another video and basically react to it, but it's just so boring and uninspiring, and I really do not want to watch it. So if you see this guy in the comment section of a very popular video, don't click on the channel, there's nothing there, it's very boring, uninspired content, and it's made for people to click on his comments, so just don't do it. You're just giving him attention. Even if you do bring hate to his channel, it still generates some views and revenue, so don't even do that. Don't send hate to this guy because of my video, because that'll just honestly probably make him happier. He doesn't care about the hate, he'll just keep making shit content, and he'll keep getting the ad revenue off of it, because YouTube technically can't really do anything about YouTube comments. But yeah, on that note, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Only a small percentage of you guys are actually subscribed to the channel, so if you like what you see, then be sure to drop a sub. My Twitter is up on the screen right here, and I also have a second channel that I'm going to start posting content occasionally on, as well as a group channel that I started with a couple of my friends. Those are also going to be down in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.